Greetings everyone. Welcome to our 5 minutes video of us doing a talk about physiotherapy. But first of all, my apologize that we could not shoot our videos offline due to some unavoidable problems. So we conducted these meetings through Zooms, and it was online. It was held online. Okay, first thing first, let us introduce ourselves. Starting with me, my name is Fatta Muhtadiy, a physiotherapy student at the University of Indonesia, and I will be the host in this semi-interview talks with my friends. And these are my friends who are going to be the guests in this video.
Hello everyone, my name is Taulifa Mudrikha, a physiotherapy student at the University of Indonesia, and I will be the first guest in this talk. Nice to meet you everyone.
Hello everyone, my name is Nazhwan. I'm also a physiotherapy student of the University of Indonesia, and I will be the second guest in this talk. Nice to meet you everyone.
Alright, nice to meet you to all. Okay, so since everyone had introduced themselves, let's start our semi-interview. But before we start, I would like to explain the technical of this interview. So in this semi-interview, I will ask 6 questions about physiotherapy, and you guys could freely answer my questions. So do not hesitate to state your opinion. And you are also allowed to ask each other opinion, including me as the host in this semi-interview. So yeah, feel free to state your opinion, and feel free to express what you're thinking about the physiotherapists and stuff. Okay, so without further ado, let's move on to the first questions. Okay, so physiotherapy is a major that may sound uncommon for most people. In our country alone, Indonesia, most people would refer to a physiotherapist as tukang pijit, or also known as massage therapist. Although the fact is more than just doing some massage and stuff. Okay, so by knowing this fact that you may encounter on a daily basis, I mean, it's not rare to encounter these people who may ask what your major is, and then you answer it physiotherapy, and they would just directly say that, oh, physiotherapy, isn't that tukang pijit and stuff? You may have encountered that on a daily basis. So can you explain what physiotherapy actually is? What is the meaning of the physiotherapist?
Okay. Physiotherapy, also known as physical therapy, is a healthcare profession that focuses on the assessment, treatment, and prevention of physical impairment, disabilities, and pain. It helps people recover from injuries, surgeries, or illness, then affect their ability to move and function properly. Physiotherapists use a combination of exercise, manual therapy, education, and various techniques to restore movement, improve strength, increase flexibility, and promote overall well-being.
Okay, thank you so much for the answer, Ika. That's a crystal clear answer, actually. But okay, so we know that what is the real definition of physiotherapy? I still kind of curious on how this physiotherapist provides help or aid to people.
So physiotherapists are like the champion of comprehensive approach to health, addressing not only the symptom but also the underlying factors that influence the well-being of our body. By focusing on the entire body and its interconnected system, physiotherapists listen to and address their client mental health concern, where they may be pain management or gaining their functional activity. So tailored exercise based on therapy addressing any acute injuries such as sprain or strains or post-operative rehabilitation. These therapists empower individuals to take charge of their mental health, fostering a patient-centered mindset. Thank you.
Wow. Okay, so physiotherapists not only provide help that may seem as a massage itself, but it's a complex thing that indeed it helps a lot of people. Okay, so now that we know physiotherapists do help people in need, could you explain and elaborate more about what are the characteristics that a professional physiotherapist should have?
Okay, a professional physiotherapist should have a variety of personal and professional qualities to provide high quality care. Here are the key characteristics. First is effective communication skill. To understand patient concern and needs, and ability to explain diagnosis and treatments in an understandable way. And second, maybe passion and compassion. Rehabilitation can be slow, and physiotherapists must support patient through prestations and showing a genuine care and concern for patient well-being, which help in building trust. Um, Maybe motivation skills, because rehabilitation can be challenging, and physiotherapists need to inspire and motivate their patient to stay engaged with their treatment plans and exercise. Maybe that's all.
All right.
And
Okay, so Nazwan, you want to add more?
I kind of want to add about the attention to detail, like a keen eye to detail and crucial other subtle issues in patient movement or progress, ensuring treatment of both safe and effective in our client to make sure that they are sure and healthy.
Oh, okay. So that there are a lot of characteristics that physiotherapists should have, and yeah, it's not easy. It's challenging, but worth it though. Okay, so now we know that that there are numerous characteristics that professional therapists should have, and yeah, we as a physiotherapy students especially will go through this like it or not, and we should have these characteristics in order to achieve the professional title in our work as a physiotherapist. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Okay, so talking about physiotherapists, do each of you have determined in what fields or areas that you want to pursue? Also, where would you imagine your workplace?
Okay, I want to work in the field of geriatric physiotherapy because the focus is on helping older adults maintain and restore physical function, balance, and mobility, often preventing falls and improving quality of life. I decided to work in a hospital or open my own clinic.
Wow, that's cool. Okay, what about you, Nazwan?
For me, I want to work in the field of neuro treatment,
Oh,
perhaps opening clinic of my own. The reason is because I want to help people who suffer from disturbed nervous system, because my family used to have a lot of those problems, and I every time I see them, it pains me to see how hard it is on them, and I don't want to see it on
wow,
other
that's
people, and I want to help.
yeah, that's cool, bro. I have
Yeah,
another.
I want to ask. I
Oh,
want to
you want to
ask.
ask about me?
Yes.
Yeah, where will you imagine your workplace in the future?
For me, I personally want to continue my career as physiotherapist that treats athletes. I mean, in sports medicine specifically, and deal with neurological problems. Same as you want to, you want to help people who suffer from disturbed nerve system, right? Okay, so I have the same. Maybe like we have this kind of similar uh, specialties that we want to pursue. And I also imagine that in the future I would work in a hospital while also establishing my own clinics, just as you two, Nazwan and Ika, and Ika. But but yeah, and the unique things about my clinics is that I will provide free services every Friday.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's
That's
all the
cool.
answer from me. Is it clear, Najwan?
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, so since we're about to go to the final questions, I want to ask the last questions regarding physiotherapists as our future job. The question is, what other professions will likely work with, and how would you collaborate? Okay, starting by me. For me myself, actually the other professions that I would like to work with is the doctor, especially I'm a general practitioner, the GP or medical doctors, specifically those who have the specialties in rehabilitations and physics and physical rehabilitations like that. Also the nurse and occupational therapists and etc. I mean, I don't have a problem as long as the profession is still linear and would support my career as well. How about you, Nazwa?
For me, I might work with the occupational therapists to address development delays or disabilities. While focus on improving like the nerve system and movement of physical abilities, I want them to like helping with child achieve daily tasks like helping a child with if they have the nerve system so they can treat them. While I look at the disease together to get to ensure the child reaches both motor and functional milestones.
Wow, wow, that's a good answer. That's a good one, and yeah, it's inspirational indeed.
Okay.
Okay, so what about you, Ika?
Physiotherapists often collaborate with various healthcare professionals to ensure comprehensive patient care. This teamwork is essential to creating a holistic treatment plan and achieving the best outcomes for patient. I will probably collaborate with hospital or healthcare institution when I open a private clinic. This collaboration can make my clinic grow and be recognized. Professional physiotherapists usually work with doctors or occupational therapists.
Okay, so based on you guys' answers, we share the same similar things as a physiotherapy student. So we do we both want to establish our own clinics and then work in a hospital care, and then work with OTs, GPs, and stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for all of your answer. It's super crystal clear. And since that's all the questions that we had, so congrats, guys. We finally finished this semi-interview. Interview. But before we end our conversations, I want each of us say one motivational words to encourage others to join us in choosing PT as their future professions, especially as physiotherapy student at University of Indonesia. Okay, so I want to start with Ika first, and then Nazhwan, and then finally me.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe the uh, motivation word to encourage others to join us in choosing PT is unlock potential, inspire recovery, and make a real difference. Choose physical therapy and be the force that helps others move forward.
Wow, that was so cool. Okay, what an inspirational quotes. Okay, let's move on to Nazwan.
So I have an inspirational quote is that we will see many amazing people through our journey, and we will saw that those people will suffer an injury or illness that that ruin their potential. In physiotherapy, I believe I can help them to achieve the dream that they are destined to. I want to make a difference by making everyone better. Choose physiotherapy to help everyone.
Wow, this is also inspirational. I mean, you guys do have these amazing words to encourage people to join us, and I'm 100% sure that people that watch us will definitely choose physiotherapy. Okay, so let's move on to me as the final closing statement. So my quote is, although being a physiotherapist is not the same as a doctor or GP in terms of area of interventions, which most people associate with being that superhero or life savior, we physiotherapists do also save people life. So, if you want to be a superhero, choose physiotherapy. Okay,
Wow.
I think
Cool.
that's all for the 5 minutes video of us doing a semi-interview about our lovely major, physiotherapy. We hope all of you could enjoy this video as much as we did when making this video. So please join physiotherapy and give us that likes, subscribes, and thumbs up to this video. Okay, thanks for watching and have a great day, everyone. Bye.
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 Goodbye.